You know, some people have a punchable face.
Not really, but I'm not as violent
Yeah.
as you.
You look at them and you just feel compelled.
I think that might just be you.
That's kind of you with homicide. Okay.
Okay. Love you too.
Are we ready?
Yepper.
Okay. Well, welcome to the threesome, y'all. This is the podcast where the three of us try to talk about at least 3 topics each week. And as you all know by now, the three of us are our point person and optimistic realist, who we call Star.
To be or not to be?
That is the question.
Is it though? And
Just be.
the center of our threesome and the voice of reason, he's known as Magic.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity.
He's in a good mood.
I'm chilling.
Star's also in a good mood, if you can't tell.
Yay!
Get her done.
I'm just here. And bringing up the rear as usual, I identify as a pragmatic contrarian, and I'm called Storm.
Whom is wearing her title very well today. Let's go.
I am not being contrary. What have I been contrary about?
Come on, Mary. Let's go.
Everything.
I just said y'all are in a good mood. My goodness.
Okay. We have access to what was cut out before that happened.
Okay. Try to figure out where to start with this.
Storm is having a hard time today. It's okay.
This has been a hard week.
Woo, woo, woo.
Well, because of the events of last week, it made this week quite difficult for me.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Woo, woo,
And
woo.
once again, fuck DTE. So,
Again?
just in case.
Forever and always. No.
So let's start out on a light note. Nicknames after 30, Star.
Okay, so I peek my head in and out of the dating scene, and I started a couple of weeks ago, and I met 2 guys. One was on the list of interest, and you'll find out what happened with him in a minute.
Dun.
And then the other one, he's still hanging in there, so we'll see. Wish me luck. So here's what happened to the other one. We have been having conversation back and forth, whatever. We went out to have coffee. Conversation was pretty cool. You know how you'll meet somebody and not necessarily sparks are flying or anything like that, but it's okay. It's cool. It's taking time to warm up to each other, whatever. And that was okay. But for some reason or another, this dude, after not calling me for like 5 days, he sends me this picture of himself. And he's like laying in the bed. He's got on clothes and whatever. But it was a really nice picture. And I was like, oh. I called myself being nice. I was like, good morning, handsome. So then he said, good morning, wifey.
Whoa.
Wait, who?
Whoa. Violation. Flag on the
What?
play. What the?
No. Oh. Okay. Pet peeve.
I saw that and I was like,
Was the word material after wifey?
Not even that. You know what that is?
what?
Aside from being
Whack
annoying.
game.
Well, yes, it's that too, but it's also men are socialized to believe that all women want in life is to be maritally bound to some dude. So they think if they throw around the word wife, then you'll just melt into a fucking puddle.
I
And
think you're
oh my God.
deflecting on that one. A lot of women seem to believe that they need to be a wife to be official, so men play into that bullshit.
Trust me, there's that element too. But a lot of men think that that's every woman's agenda is to lock them down. And so if they throw that out a little bit, like there's this potential for us to be wed in some way, then you're going to melt into a puddle. By the way, dudes, don't do that. Yeah, just don't.
See, and here's where I suppose I think way too much, right?
Uh huh.
So when I saw it, I just cringed.
Rightfully so.
I would have blocked him. It's me.
What was crazy was one of my exes called maybe about 5 minutes after this text. And we were just talking about some in general stuff. And he was like, "So, how's the whole dating thing going?" I was like, "Funny you should ask." He was like, "What one of them do?" And I said, he texted me wifey. He was like, "Oh Lord. So when you cutting that one off?" I was like, "Right him now." Cause see, here's the thing. Wifey has three definitions in my mind, and none of them are good. You're either going with that wifey song that I have always hated. I hate that song
Yeah, me
with
too.
a passion. You can do all the things with me and to me that a wife would do without the paper. I'm gonna call you wifey. But then
Right.
you have the informal definition, which is something about condescending way of referring to a person's wife or whatever, kind of like the little woman type thing. And then you have the Scottish definition, which is a woman, especially an old or uneducated one.
Listen,
Either way it goes, I hate that word.
I wouldn't care if he used the actual word wife or spouse. Whatever he was trying to convey, sideways, blocked. Because anything you were trying to do,
Way too soon to even be having,
any term in that realm after
yeah,
not even talking to you for 6 days tells me a lot about him and about what he thinks of you.
yeah.
Blocked.
I'm just like, no. So he did call and he was like, "You didn't respond." And I did tell him, I was like, "Look, I really dislike that term."
Mm.
And there was no nice way, no nothing of me, no way that I could have expressed myself in a text without being offensive, although that term is offensive to me. He's like, "Oh, I look at you with potential." And you, dude, you don't even
See?
know me. You don't know me.
Blocked.
Y'all really be blocking people? I hear that a lot from women, and I don't get it.
Mm. I generally don't, but that's because I can look at the phone, roll my eyes, and not feel compelled to respond. But there are people who don't have that, and so yeah, they'll block you. I
I've
don't really
only
block people.
ever blocked maybe like two guys many years ago. I ran into this guy. We talked a couple of times. And then, like, maybe after our fourth conversation, I was like, "Look, there's no point in continuing to waste either one of our time. We're not compatible. And that doesn't mean you're the bad dude. It's just we're not compatible. We can end this journey right here." And he kind of was silent for a minute. And then he was like, "Well, okay, all right." And, he said goodbye. He continuously called me. When I tell you, he called me 2 times a day for like 3 weeks. And I didn't know anything about blocking on the phone. So I was telling my friend about how often this dude called. And I went through my phone, my call history. I was like, "Look, he has called me 23 times." He was like, "Block him." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "You got to show me how to block." So anyway, before I could get to him, the dude called me one more time. I picked up the phone and I said, Why are you continuing to call me? What is it inside of you that would allow you to call me 24 times without me responding to any of your text messages or ever picking up the phone saying to yourself, well, maybe on the 25th time she'll answer? Like, what the fuck? I was like, stop calling me.
But it worked.
Right.
It took about 2 days for old boy to come and show me how to block, but he didn't call no more after that.
Yeah.
Just in case he got the notion.
This is
Well,
24
and see-
times in what time period?
Within maybe a 2 to 3 week time period.
Mm. I
Yeah.
don't know that my mama that fascinating.
I might have just cussed him out on the third time.
Honestly,
or
something
just,
was wrong with dude, because I mean, I'm pretty fantastic, but I'm not that fascinating either. Shit. Be calling
Yeah.
all that many times and whatever.
That's
Right.
a new level of humble brag right there, but okay.
Saying shit. Ridiculous. But that got me to thinking about nicknames and stuff. I know some people have nicknames that stick with them through all of their lives, but at this age, do you give them nicknames?
I'm uppity. Bay and Boo, don't ever, please, no.
No.
No. Mm-mm.
Say I'm uppity.
I'm not going to say I wouldn't give a nickname, but it wouldn't be any of those. Because,
Bay. Boo.
Yeah, I'm grown. Don't do that.
and that's also very basic. If you're going to give me a nickname, give me one that takes a little bit more thought. Like,
Boo Boo Kitty Fuck.
Did you say boo boo?
he just,
Obscure movie reference. Let's continue on.
I was going to say he just likes getting slapped. That's his thing.
Clearly, you didn't see the movie. Okay, I get
Clearly,
it.
I did not.
Shout out to Kevin Smith pre He-Man.
Okay. Well, I'm quick on the draw, and we know this about me, so you're more patient than I am, Star.
How?
Because you answered his call after he called you. I would not have.
I'm sick of seeing his name show up on my phone. Like, what the hell? What's wrong with you?
I'm talking about the wifey dude.
Oh, well, I mean, I feel
When he'd have picked up the phone to call, I'd have just stared at it, because, no, we have nothing to say to each other at this point.
I figured maybe I could help out the next person.
Mm, yeah, I'm not that charitable.
Mm. Okay.
I mean, I give people nicknames, but not those kind of nicknames.
I have a couple of nicknames. They'll probably be calling me once I hit if those people are still alive, once I hit my grave. I have neighbors that call me, and despite my best efforts, I have people who insist on calling me. I hate that.
I'm with you. I don't like any variations of my name.
I don't call you
I know what you call me.
so, yeah.
I
Like,
don't
that's all I do.
necessarily mind that. I hate sounds like a freaking French poodle.
It does. It just depends. There are a lot of people who I have nicknames for. One of them is actually going to be on the podcast in the next couple of weeks.
Uh,
I'm the only one who ever calls him that, and nobody else would dare. But I've just been doing it for so long that I'm not going to stop. I tend to call people by nicknames that I have given them. And even now that we are in our seasoned years, I still
Like
refer to
wine.
them by the same thing.
you being the most seasoned.
I don't think so. That's not the way that works.
You're my,
I'm the tastiest, probably.
oh Lord.
Walk around dipping and sniffing yourself all day.
Shout out to SW. I've been calling him SW since we were in high school, and he'll always be that.
V. Go ahead. I'm
But
sorry.
yeah, like the little cutesy names because I'm dating you,
Mm.
the boos and the bays and the I won't even tell y'all the one that irritates me the most. Because if you call me this, then we have broken up.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Baby mama?
No.
Mm.
If you're going to give somebody a nickname, it should be something clever. I don't mind a nickname, but just don't give me no bullshit. Don't call me Bay because you have called 30 other people Bay before me. To me, that's not cute.
Yeah.
Babe is the one. Don't ever call me Babe. If you call me Babe,
I could settle
if
for babe. Bae is
no.
just, I'm
You call
grown.
me
What the fuck
Babe,
are we
we've broken
doing?
up at that particular moment. We're done.
I
I do not
probably
like
did
that.
not need to know this information.
No, you definitely don't need to know this information, but somebody does.
All right, babe. So, the great philosopher Patrice O'Neill
Okay.
preached a few times that women inevitably have to get on a man's nerves. It is nature because him being the protector,
Mm.
she has to get on his nerves in order to feel like if he can put up with my shit, he can protect me from other things. So, in me
What?
trying to delve, yeah, it
Stupidest
makes
philosophy
sense.
I ever heard in my life. But go ahead.
Yeah, but I can't prove it wrong to date.
I can.
Okay, yeah, you're
Of
the one
course
that
you
doesn't get on
can.
men's nerves.
Oh, I never said
Um,
that. I'm just saying that get on the nerves is a two-way fucking street.
I think y'all just don't like to take accountability and blame people for your shit, but we'll get back to that.
Okay.
Hey, whoa.
Yeah.
That's a strong statement.
Well, he's president of the He-Man Women Haters Club.
No, ma'am, for the record. Anyway,
Oh,
I
that's
got the
probably the
shirt and all.
subsect. Go ahead with your bullshit.
It's not bullshit if it's true.
Yeah. If.
I realize I'm a loner and I've been single long enough to have gotten comfortable in my own life. So I'm trying to understand if there are certain traits that just exist in most, if not every woman.
Mhm.
The first being when y'all are single, how do y'all put on jewelry?
That's
Sorry.
hilarious. And that's actually funny.
I'm so confused,
I don't really wear jewelry
which is cool.
that often, but you just do.
Okay,
You,
because I personally thought it was my job for every woman I've ever met to put the shit on for them.
if you're talking about a bracelet, it's easier to have somebody do that.
Yeah, apparently, and necklaces too.
I can put on my own necklace. Necklaces aren't
Yeah,
hard.
such an adult. Also, why can y'all not just say what you want? It always has to be what do you think? Well, what about this? What about that? Just the fuck you want. You know what you
Okay.
wanted to eat when we got here. Why is it this complicated?
I'm not going to answer for every woman in the world because I don't know their lives.
I'm with you, but I got to answer for every man on this show.
Absolutely, because y'all are all the same. But anyway,
Just us.
but I will say that if I tell you I don't know what I want, it's because I don't fucking know what I want. Because trust me, if there was something specific that I wanted, I would go ahead and tell you that this is what I have a taste for. But it's not for show. And Star can attest to this. When it comes to certain things, I just don't have that strong of an opinion, like on what we should eat.
Paint.
Where should we go? I don't care that much.
But y'all do. Because if I say, okay, let's go here, well, I don't want that. Well, you knew what the fuck you wanted in the first place. Why are you asking me?
No, you can know what you don't want and not know what you want.
Not confusing at all. Please
Yeah,
elaborate. I'm trying to be an ally.
Let's say you were about to go get a new car.
Hmm.
You don't know what kind of car you want.
I'm a man. I do.
Well, maybe you do. But let's say you didn't know because there's a lot of new cars out there. You haven't looked at them all. But maybe somebody said, oh, get a Volkswagen. And you're like, oh, no, I don't want that. So you definitely know you don't want a Volkswagen. But that doesn't mean you don't want the Tesla. You just haven't test driven the Tesla. So you don't know if you want a Tesla. You know what I mean? So you
No.
can know what you don't want without knowing what you want.
So here's my response to that question. Because I know men hate that. If I don't really have a taste for anything, I'm going to answer one of two ways. I'm going to either say, I don't care as long as it's not Mexican
Exactly.
or as long as it's not whatever. Okay.
Right.
I'm one of those type of people because I'm kind of finicky.
Oh, we're going to get to the remixing the menu thing.
And see, I'm the absolute opposite of that.
I will remix a menu, but I tip very well. Yeah.
Yeah. I look at the menu, and if there's something in it that I don't like, I don't get that. Just get something
Seems
else.
really simple.
It doesn't even occur to me.
I'm allergic to a lot of shit. There's no other way around that. I'll truly won't care where you go because I figure at the very least I can find something,
Something.
even if it's just a potato that I will eat.
Exactly.
You bet not go out and get a salad.
Well, that depends on where it is.
Most restaurants make salads with a bunch of crap in them, so probably.
Yeah. Fuck a bacon bit.
Some people have a really good salad that
Yeah,
I'm
some
not
places
going
do.
to make at home.
Shout out to Jay Alexander. He's got the best salad.
Yes.
How much reassurance is entirely possible? Like, if I saw you in the morning and was like, damn, she looked good, do I really have to fucking comment every time you try on a piece of clothing or flip your hair to the left or right?
Not with me, but I also don't care about that kind of validation. I dress for comfort. I'm not dressing for swoons. But there are women who care about that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They put a lot of thought into their wardrobe. Does it
That's
fit?
where it gets slippery. I understand most people care about their appearance more than me. That's not hard to do. I'm a t-shirt and basketball shorts or a hoodie and jeans type person. I don't know why the fuck anyone would consult me on fashion, but how the fuck do you just wake up like, should I wear this? Should I wear that? Should I do this? Should I do that? Like, I don't give a fuck.
You'll have to ask Star because that is not my ministry.
I don't even know why you say ask me.
Because you are more of a clothes person than I am.
I absolutely love clothes and
Yeah.
shoes. However, occasional validation, cool. Consistent validation, not needed.
I don't mind if you comment every now and then, but for the record, chances are I'm not going to ask for your opinion. Because unless you're about to put up some money on an outfit, then your opinion is not really required.
I can see that though, because like who does that is my daughter.
I know women that do that. So I'm not
I
going to say
know.
that women don't do it. I'm just saying I don't.
Maybe she's been with someone who constantly nitpicked about what it was that she wore. And so she got into this whole mode of asking or making sure that it was
Um,
appealing.
Great sign of an abusive man.
Yeah, oh, very much
Yes.
controlling man. It could be also that maybe that's how she grew up. I grew up with my grandmother. She basically was really nitpicky about clothing and things like that. Now, how that didn't rub off on me is beyond me. I mean, I am that way to a certain degree, but not to the point where I'm like self conscious when I put on clothes.
I think that that is probably why I'm not. Because my mother was very much a closed person. And it used to get on my nerves because she would drag me along to the shopping trip or whatever, and we'd be standing in the store for 2 freaking hours.
Oh, the rebellious youth. Just to not keep harping on this because I can do this all night. But the other one is I know I'm a weirdo. I'm into a lot of goofy shit that most people aren't into. For instance, the Boo Boo Kitty fuck reference I made earlier was from the Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back movie.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, I will never see that.
Yeah, I know I'm into stupid movies that are stupid on purpose. I
Okay.
would never drag anybody along to my bullshit because I know that's what I like and most people don't. Same thing with music. I know I'm into a lot of weird shit. Most people only like what they consider to be popular instead of actual songs. So I don't drag anybody in like, hey, listen to this, knowing it's some shit only I like because I'm some weirdo rapidy rap guy. Why do women always like you have to sit here and watch this with me? Like fuck rom-coms are fucking silly. I hate them. Fuck
Oh, I need you
reality
to fix
shows.
your rhetoric.
I'm not
Why
at all
do
mad at Cardi
some women?
B or Megan the Stallion or the baby, but I'm 46. I don't listen to that shit.
Okay. I don't either. Also, I don't need you to sit here and watch what I watch because I, like you, have a very distinct.
Sense of entertainment.
Yeah, I like things that a lot of people that I know don't like. And that's okay. So I watch things that I want to watch, and I don't need somebody else to sit here and watch it with me.
And hold your hand and spoon.
No, no. Matter of fact, there are certain things that I watch, like, yay, football season is coming up. I don't even need you near me. Matter of fact, you're probably going to get on my nerves if you're in my space. Because I've dated guys who insist on being next to me while I'm watching my sports, and they're annoying as fuck. And I don't like that. Unless you're going to actually watch the game and enjoy the game and we'll talk about the game, that's one thing. But if you're just sitting next to me to be sitting next to me, miss me with that. I don't need that. That is the last thing I need. But again, I cannot speak for all women because I do know people, and not just women, because I know a lot of men that are like that too. Come sit next to me while I do this bullshit thing that you're not interested in.
AKA Marvel movies.
I love a Marvel movie, so it's not that, but like, come sit next to me and watch me play these video games for hours. Nah, nah, nah. I might
Yeah.
watch for a
We're
minute, but I
grown.
ain't about to sit there and watch you. Like, because I'm not that interested.
See, for me, I'm an only child. So it's cool to sit up and watch some things with my partner.
Hmm.
I don't have to have them by my side like for everything that I watch and do. I also have a very distinct taste in things, and it's cool if I can find somebody who's into the same things
Right.
that I like. But as long as we can share some things together, I'm cool with that. We don't
Yeah,
have to share everything.
exactly. Like, you don't have to be into what I'm into.
Not everything that I'm into. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Like I hate reality shows, and I'd
Me
be damned
too.
if I meet somebody
Common
Except
Ra.
for
who,
two.
who's into reality shows, and you think you about to make me sit there and watch that shit with you. We'll be broke up. Like, no.
That's a quick way to get me to break up with you.
Right. You want to get rid of me? Try to force me to watch a reality show with you. I'm out.
Or try to force me to watch some bullshit. I don't like westerns and I don't like military movies. Try force me to watch that shit. And we will have a problem. Because I'm not going to do it.
Nope.
And just as a helpful hint, ladies, respect the big spoon and his dead arm. Let that man get some sleep.
Oh,
Big ass head cutting
in
off
his dinner.
circulation.
You know they have mattresses for that.
Right.
There's
Nah, I've
men's
yet
bed
to see
now,
that.
and
Listen, first of all, I only need to spoon for so long.
Yeah. Once I hear that first, hey, yo, all right, I'm done.
I'm out.
Once I get warm, there's like a small window that you have to get off of me because then I get too hot and then it's a problem.
Yep.
Central Air, anybody?
Oh, well, yeah, but still. If I'm cold, I'm all for the smooning. But when I get into that particular zone, then I need you off of me.
Yep.
For real, for real. Like, you go over there and I'll be over here.
Yep.
King
But
size bed
again,
life.
I'm an individual. So, along those lines, Magic, you wanted to talk about the difference between things that attract people versus what will keep them.
That's a long ass list. But I think the problem is most people focus on, okay, how many people I can attract more so than what can I do to keep a good person if I had them.
Yes.
Mhm.
To that same degree, I think a lot of people also focus on what they feel is attractive, and most of it's superficial as hell.
True indeed.
And but then they want to get mad because you choose somebody that you don't really like, but you chose them on a superficial basis, and now you're mad because all they have is that superficial shit to give you.
Yeah, the simple truth is a lot of y'all are chasing people that look good and
And that's it.
say all the right things. They don't do shit. And you wonder why all of your relationships keep fucking up because you're looking for qualities that are just stupid. We'd all like to fuck the hottest person in the club. Okay, what are they good for after that?
True story. One of
Man.
my friends, and if he listens to this, he'll probably get mad at me for telling.
Broke hoes is a no-no, my guy.
He saw this girl and he thought she was just the most beautiful thing, and he liked having her on his arm, and he decided that he was going to marry her. After they knew each other, I want to say 4 months, they got married.
Phew.
2 weeks after they got married, he's calling me complaining. She don't know how to cook. She don't know how to clean. She don't this. She don't that. I'm like, but that's not what you chose her for.
Yeah. All qualities you should have checked into before
Right.
vowing till death do you part.
You wanted to marry her because she looked good on your arm. Does she still look good on your arm? Yes. Okay. Well, then you got what you signed up for. You should have
Mhm.
looked deeper.
Ice style Rolex look good on my arm, but
Yeah.
ultimately it don't do shit but tell time.
But my point is, you can't be mad at her
Mm-mm.
because you didn't do your due diligence.
Yep.
She's giving you exactly what you asked for.
Yep.
Bam, there you have it. Yeah, they're divorced now. I just always thought that was funny. You wanted a bright, shiny object, you got your bright, shiny object, and now you're mad because all your object does is sit there and be shiny.
Word.
Look deeper, people. Look deeper.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of you men and women, you out here worried about your muscles, you're worried about your clothes, you're worried about how your hair and nails and makeup are done. Can you cook? Can you balance a motherfucking checkbook? Do you have bad kids? Let's focus on some long term shit.
Yeah.
If the electricity go out, do you know to get your ass on the grill before all the meat go bad?
Well, we gonna starve. That's me.
Yeah.
Because it's not that I don't know how; it's that I won't.
Oh, absolutely.
The men in your life should have been like, hold up, I'm coming through, I got this.
Right.
If it's already hot and humid outside, there's zero chance I'm standing over a hot ass grill.
You gotta do what you gotta do, son.
Not to mention, who gonna eat all that? Because I still can't put it in the refrigerator. So
Might as well invite the neighbors over.
my neighbors weren't even around. Half my neighbors have generators at this point because they're tired of the bullshit.
I had second and third degree burns on my hands from messing with a smoker, and
God damn.
you can't tell, but still. Yep, I'm done. No, no barbecuing for me.
I don't do heat, and I damn sure don't do heat and humidity, and I'm not about to put heat on top of heat. That is not my get down. If I liked heat, I would still live in the desert.
I work outdoors and live on a peninsula.
Yeah, well,
Ladies, if your man ain't shit, I will come by and throw food on the grill during a blackout.
Aw, aren't you chivalrous?
right.
Sometimes,
You're a chivalrous.
depending on how you define meat on your grill. But anyway,
Mm,
Oh,
wow. So, anyway, I recently heard from a friend of mine. Her sister and brother in law are getting divorced. Now, the fucked up thing about it, and also funny because I'm twisted, is that they've both been working from home since COVID. So they've both been quarantining together for the past almost 2 years now. Has it been almost 2 years? It's been a while, huh?
it's been a buck and a half.
Maybe?
yeah, book and a half.
The way he told her he wanted a divorce is that he sent her an email while they were both sitting down. Now, that is fucked
Salute,
up,
King. Nah, that's fucking. I
but
love
it's
it.
also hilarious.
I'm so jealous I didn't think of that one.
Mm-mm.
That'll get hot grease thrown on you. Don't do that. I don't suggest it. But it is funny. So, I thought to ask y'all, are there any fucked up ways that y'all have used to break up with someone or that someone has used to break up with you or anyone you know?
Before getting into real shit, while I'm on the subject of stupid movies, you remember Back to School with
Mm-hmm.
Rodney Dangerfield?
Yes.
There's a scene in the beginning where he catches his wife cheating, and she's like, "Well, fuck you, divorce me then." And he pulls the papers right out of his pocket, like, sign here.
Right.
That was the coolest shit. I like that even as a kid.
Yeah.
Me being the asshole I am, the worst I've ever done personally is I threw a girl a birthday party,
Wow.
almost pulled off the menage with her and her friend, and then left her after that.
Huh.
I was
That very
younger and
night
wilder.
or
No, I let her enjoy the night. I got the nice hotel room that was really an apartment, and everybody was partying, drinking, smoking, getting naked. But back in my backsliding days, I'm a much holier person now.
I can think of a lot of ways to put holes in you. But anyway,
Why are you this mad?
I'm not mad at all. So,
Oh, we're
Star,
getting back to this.
fucked up ways you what is wrong with you?
You are terrible.
Who is?
You saw a dude shave his dick and balls and was like, yeah, that's cute, but you got to keep it moving. I'm the bad guy.
Who be?
Yes, you.
Y'all are killing me tonight, boy.
Got a fresh
Oh,
fade on his pubes, manscaped for you, and you just went, yeah, nah, it ain't
did
gonna happen
nobody
though.
tell his crazy ass to do that shit?
So, so what have you done? Because I feel a story coming on, Star.
I personally have never really done anything crazy. And I really haven't had much crazy done to me. I mean, it was messed up that like 2 weeks before Christmas, my ex came home and was like, I can't do this no more. Either you go or I go. I thought that was pretty fucked up.
That's the time on a budget between Christmas and Valentine's Day. Y'all gotta argue.
Yeah.
Mm.
The most messed up breakup I ever saw was one of my friends was dating this guy who had money, and he was rather wealthy and she was rather spoiled. This was in my 20s. They ended up getting married. So this
Sucker.
is her husband.
Okay.
So we were having like a birthday brunch on the rooftop of this particular building, and she's doing her, oh, my husband did this, my husband did that, and he's got a special surprise for me, blah blah blah, and all of this other stuff. So it's like, okay, the special surprise was that he had one of those planes with the banners fly over the thing, and it said, I want a divorce.
Oh, that's fucked up.
My dude, God damn it, I'm slipping. All right.
Like, God damn it, I'm slipping.
He had to do that. Like, man, he could have just sent her flowers with the card that said, I want a
Nah,
divorce.
that's not the same effect.
He wanted
He
to,
meant to humiliate her.
yeah, and he meant that.
Wow.
That's what he wanted to.
Ooh, that's
I'm
next
about to
level.
send my wife's boyfriend a dick pic. Clearly, I'm slipping in this game.
I mean, yeah, I've never really experienced anything like that either, one way or the other. I did break up with one time over a spades game, but that wasn't a real breakup.
I can see that happening. That is entirely possible.
That wasn't a real breakup. He was just talking shit, so we broke up in the moment very publicly.
You said too impossible.
I've already told the chick I'm fucking with now, if you a bad spades partner, I gotta leave you. That's against the rules.
He wasn't my partner. My partner and I, we were actually doing really well. We were playing Rise and Fly, and then him and his brother, may he rest in peace, sat down and they were playing against us. And luck of the cards, then he just started talking all this shit. And I was just mad because he was talking all this shit because we didn't get any cards that round. And next thing I knew, I threw the last card down and I told him very publicly
Oh, brother.
where he would not be sleeping that night.
Huh?
We were done for like 45 minutes and we made
Oh.
up.
Punk ass.
That was my heart. Wouldn't break up with nobody over no spades. Come on now.
I will. You hear me? I will.
I believe you. And had it been anyone else, then I probably would have too.
In my 20s, I would have kicked your ass across the street if you were a bad crazy player. Like, oh,
See, I didn't even mention this. We had been playing like informal spades the night before,
mm,
and he was my partner.
mhm.
And he liked to talk a lot, and he cost me a game because he reneged because he wasn't watching the fucking board. Okay,
Grounds for divorce.
so don't come in there talking big shit the next night. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
After you'd have cost me that game the night before.
Mhm.
It was the day we met, I remember.
And you still decided to be with him?
I should have known right then and there that it was a bad idea. But one of the things I liked about him was he took my cussing out very well. Because he got very much cussed out, believe me.
And women annoy men on purpose is a just far beyond realistic concept.
I wasn't annoying him. I was telling him to watch the goddamn board. Because watch the goddamn board when we play spades.
But you
Disclaimer.
found him accepting your attitude sexy.
Honestly, he didn't care. He wasn't pressed one way or
There you
another.
go, men. Not caring is sexy. Don't be calling chicks like you actually give a shit. That don't work.
He didn't even know me. So why would he
It was a
care?
callback. You automatically missed it.
Yeah, I got that.
For our Caucasian listeners,
They play
spades.
spades.
Yeah,
They don't play it the same way.
nah, it's not as
Yeah.
serious with them as it is with us.
They don't play with the jokers.
Oh, nah, fuck that. If you got house rules, you are not a spadeologist.
Listen, I have played spades with all kinds of people. Also up here, I went to college with a lot of Caucasian people.
Them. They got shit like nil.
We don't play that shit.
Mm-mm.
We do a 10
Your
for
ass
2.
renege, you gotta call the book.
Yes. I've known people that if you talk about playing Joker, Joker, Deuce with them, they're like, what? What are you talking about?
I get that though. I don't do Joker, Joker, Deuce no more. Like, what the fuck you need 3 extra trump cards for?
Oh, I like Joker, Joker, Deuce. Love it. Because when you
Cheat
got,
code.
when you holding Big Daddy, Little Daddy, and the butt plug, you know what you're getting.
Just be trying to argue like, nah, it says little Joker, but it's got guarantee on it, so technically it's the big. I'm like, no. Play the cards that are in the deck.
No, you establish before the hand is even dealt. This one is big. The one with the colors is big. The black and white Joker is little.
Depends
That's
on
what-
who house you in.
Some people like to write big on the card just so
Yeah.
that you don't have any recourse.
And we ain't even gonna get into Uno. Does anybody know the real rules?
Who cares what the real rules are? Shoot, you play Uno whatever way makes it more fun. I feel like if you have to pull, you draw until you draw something that you can play.
Yeah, that's how I was taught.
And if you're holding the whole deck, so be it.
See, that's the BS my daughter came up with the last time we played Uno, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? I never played that.
That is
Oh, the
always the way we
corniest
used
shit
to
I've
play.
seen was playing with my son, and it'll be some shit like it's an 8 on the board. You could throw out all the 8s in your hand. I'm like, nah,
What?
nah, we ain't doing that.
Wait a minute, that sounds like fun though.
Well, he said they do it like that in school so they can speed up the game. I'm like,
Now I want to play with your son.
you can have
Oh.
them. You want me to send them up there?
Sure. 'Cause that sounds like a good time. What? I can throw out all these 10s? Here you go. What do they do for the reverses?
That's another argument because to me, you could reverse to reverse to reverse to reverse and pick
Yes.
and draw 2s, draw 4s. You can keep
Yes.
throwing them on top of each other.
Yes.
Yep. And that's something else my daughter was like, you can't do that. I'm like, when? Since when?
Are you kidding me? If we're just playing with 2 people,
Yes.
When's the last time either one of y'all played?
it's been a while.
About 2 years ago.
Oh, they got new decks now where you could draw in rules on certain cards.
Whatever.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Man. That's, no.
If it's me and you playing, if I throw down the draw 4 and I have like 3 draw 2s in my hand, I can throw those on top of it too. Don't be telling me that I can't put
We can
draw
go back and
cards on
forth,
top.
but not all at the same time.
If it's just 2 of us, you draw 4, then you draw 2, then you draw 2, then you draw 2. How is that my fault?
I don't do it. I can argue some spades rules. Uno, don't nobody play the same. I can't even do it.
No, they don't.
They don't. But on that note, I think this is for you, Star. I got to go walk the dog.
Walking the dog.
No.
So, can we get an outro?
Down goes another one. Next week is the 1 year episode. We have yet to figure out what the fuck we doing about it. But if you like the show, tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe, tell all the hoes. And if you don't, tell everybody you know. You don't give a fuck. And it is the Threesome Podcast on Instagram and Facebook. Check the group. If you ain't there, you slipping. And the Threesome Pod on Twitter. Bye, niggas.
Peace.
Bye.